2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, y'all. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. So is Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. And tonight, two teams that have gone cold as of late. Shaq, what's the best way to recapture momentum?
Well, Kenny and I do not have any experience in this category, but we've been broadcasting for a long time, so we've seen it. Part of the game. You have to accept it. However, you just got to keep grinding and keep believing in yourselves.
I agree with that. Maybe experiment with replacing some of your play calling.
You guys have never had a team that's gone cold.
Never.
No.
Never.com.
I've never been on a team that's been cold.
No way.
I always played in warm cities.
Me too.
California, Houston.
Miami.
Somebody get
Orlando.
me out of here.
Phoenix.
Golly.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. This is the first game back in Denver for the Nuggets. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And that's what can happen on the road. You have to be aggressive and try to disrupt them out of their normal routine.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, thanks very much. Now, after the Nuggets added Nikola Jokic to the starting lineup, they finished the 16-17 season as the best offensive team in basketball. Now, last year we saw some regression, but this is still a young team that's learning how to play together and trying to climb the ladder of a very competitive Western Conference. Kevin?
A team on the rise, DA. We'll see. Chris, looking at the year so far, teams that made big changes in the offseason starting to develop now some chemistry.
Well, it takes some time, especially if the acquisitions are on the younger side. And this is where great coaching can make all the difference. This is where a great basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference. It's all about, we say chemistry, chemistry, chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand your players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now we can have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out and be us.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Conley out there with Brooks. And it's Valanciunas in at center. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Conley. Brooks against Harris. Here's Valanciunas. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Conley against Murray. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And they'll keep possession. That one drops for him. Conley with it. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And while he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. Count it from 12. Anderson's got his first points of the night. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Murray outside. Pass to Harris. Over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray kicks to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Millsap up top. And Jackson with the block. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Grizzlies. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Nuggets sitting directly below them, just 1 spot down.
And for the Grizzlies, they talked a lot in the preseason about how they wanted to bounce back from last year's disappointment. So far, they look to be on track to do just that.
Anderson with the block. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
But Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Now Murray, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Back to Murray from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Memphis the other way. Shoots from 14. And the shot is long. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. Got that one up quick.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Conley feeling it out. Here's Valanciunas, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic. Memphis shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. The son of former NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff, JB got his first head coaching job here in Memphis.
Yeah, I played for his father, such an intense coach and with a deep playbook. And after Fizdale was fired, JB was named the Grizzlies interim head coach. Before that, he had been an assistant in Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston. He's a young guy, but he's been around basketball a long time. What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
Brooks against Thomas. Over Jackson. Thomas's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Anderson outside. Six to shoot. He kicks it to Brooks. No good from Valanciunas.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Here's Conley. Finished off the break.
Possessing such quickness in transition. I mean, all Conley needs is just some running room, and he can turn on the Jets.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Millsap left side. Deep two from Murray. They get the rebound. Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
It's Barton with the drive, and Millsap snaps it in.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, And for years, the Memphis Grizzlies were a team that everyone hated to face, and an extremely proud franchise trying to right the ship after a terrible showing last season.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Trey Lyles comes in for Paul Millsap. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Parsons checked in for Jackson. DeLon Wright comes in for Anderson. Carter, he's checked in for Brooks. And Bradley subbed in for Mike Conley. But they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Lyles.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And for the Grizzlies, the one thing you can always count on was, Chris, they would bring maximum effort every game.
Last year was very out of character for them. The team lost its focus, lost some of its will to win, some of its fight. Going forward, expect major changes to this roster.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morris kicks to Hernangomez. Here's Thomas. Plumlee finds Thomas. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Thomas got his first basket.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
Passes it to Parsons. Now Bradley. The Grizzlies with another miss. Morris into the lane. Here's Lyles. Another shot. It's deflected. Carter against Thomas. Carter, the pass to Wright. Now here's Bradley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's the floater. The pass to Carter. Parsons trying to break loose. And it's Carter missing. Denver in the lead. And stolen by Parsons. To stop the run. And it's Bradley laying it in.
One of the premier small forwards as far as passing the ball is concerned. Parsons, he's a creator.
Morris kicks to Lyles. Outside Thomas. Back to Lyles. Just 3 to shoot. Over Parsons. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got his second basket of the game. And for Memphis, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Parsons finds Bradley. Wright looking around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. With shooting at such a premium in today's game, let's talk aesthetics. Chris, for your money, the prettiest jump shot you think going in the league right now?
It's 4 that come to mind and one guy that doesn't play in the league anymore. Let's go with Klay Thompson. You know he can knock it down. Probably the best catch-shoot guy in the league. Now you got to go to Bradley Beal.
Beautiful stroke.
And Ray Allen. Oh, they had 2 of the prettiest strokes you've ever seen. Steph Curry, the flea flicker, how quick it is pure, but I got to add one person. Steph Curry's dad. He had a pretty jump shot too.
Dale Curry.
That's, oh yeah, and I played against Dale, and it was so quick and so similar to Steph's shot that anytime I see Steph, I think of his dad. I used to tell Steph a couple years ago, I think your dad can still shoot better than you, but I think he's proven me wrong. Once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Thomas passes to Morris. Outside Thomas. Pass to Plumlee. To the inside. Here's Lyles. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Bradley kicks to right. To the paint. Here's Noah. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Thomas. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And the dunk by Lyles.
And, Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Bradley against Morris. Carter outside. Back to Noah. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Bradley. A three-pointer is right on target. Bradley's got 5 now.
Oh, three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
Thomas passes to Lyles. Plumlee in the post, working on Noah. It's Thomas outside. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter when you got to come check him.
Now here's Noah. A floater. Out to Carter. To the middle. It's stolen by Lyles. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Thomas is running. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Carter, the pass to Bradley. Here's Parsons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
And that one falls for Parsons.
And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. You think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
Gary Harris is checked in for Denver. Both free throws good from Parsons. And with Parsons, it wasn't that long ago he was a top small forward with his scoring and playmaking.
You know, at one time thought to be the ideal small forward, you know, to give you a little bit of everything on the floor, could get to the rim, could stretch it with the perimeter shooting, and a solid defender. His outside shooting, I think, still there, but the burst that allowed him to get good looks is something injuries may have taken away.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. Harris inside the line. They get it again.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. On the wing, Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Denver in the lead. Harris passes to Lyles. He dishes it to Thomas. Back to Lyles. Carter against Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Thomas. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bradley with some nice D.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
Here's Noah. Feeds to Jackson. Back to Noah. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Hernan Gomez. And he gets the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
I mean, he's so unselfish, and he plays with a chip on his shoulder. Thomas loves to keep everybody involved. He knows what it takes to run a great system.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Punch, counter punch. Neither club's been able to sustain an advantage.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Grizzlies leading by just 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. A big part of helping them build this early lead.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Anderson. Brooks is out there with Conley. Then there's Noah. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And Gary Harris, a 6'4" shooting guard out of Michigan State. On paper, you might call him undersized, but with his strength and toughness, he's got it covered.
One shot.
That's good from Harris. And if you're making a list of the best young shooting guards in the league, Greg, I got to think that Gary Harris is on that list.
Absolutely. A two-way player, defends his tail off, and offensively, he can score at all 3 levels.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Jokic against Noah. Jokic kicks to Barton. No good on the 3.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Conley finds Noah. Unloads from 13. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Stolen by Conley. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Murray against Anderson. 5 to shoot. Over Murray. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Conley, the pass to Brooks. Back to Conley. Outside for Jackson. No good with the triple.
And he finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. He still can't cash in.
Murray, good.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson down low. Jokic defended. Jackson gets the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or your players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in his senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans in the city and players, members of the organization, is very strong, and so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust, because that new team wants you and needs you badly.
Good inside. Conley's shot is off. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Down low and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Nikola Jokic. 12th in rebounding, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Here's Conley. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. To the inside, Valanciunas. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray with it. Conley picks him up. Murray kicks to Jokic to the paint. Here's Barton. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Passes it to Jokic. Murray surveying the D. Millsap at the elbow. Shot clock at 5. Back to Murray. Takes a 3. The Nuggets with another miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And stolen by Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first free throw is good. Morris is checked in for Barton. The Grizzlies also making a change. White's checked in. And Harris drops them both.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Brooks kicks to Conley. Back to Brooks. Conley left side. Just 5 to shoot, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one.
This is why you have to be right on Conley, because he's a threat to shoot off the pass. You can't find much better shot than that one.
Grizzlies have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Millsap against Wright. Down low. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. They get it back. Millsap. Jokic high post. Back to Millsap. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Trey Lyles comes in for Paul Millsap. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Jamal Murray. Memphis also making some changes. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Carter in for Mike Conley. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. Second, the Grizzlies.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Over to the wing. Lyles against Anderson. 6 to shoot. Parsons for 3. But they get it back. The Nuggets trail by 4. They get a hand on it and stolen by Wright. It's tipped. Parsons finds Anderson. And that one is good. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
From deep, Thomas. No good on that one. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Wright outside. Parsons right side. Anderson outside. Clock at 6. Wright outside. Drops in the tray. And it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second. And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Well, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Denver shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Bradley's checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Carter outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Hernan-Gomez. Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. It's stolen by Morris. Inside, Plumlee And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, the location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
Here is Carter. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. Ball's knocked loose. Kicks it to Parsons. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Parsons got 5.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now the pass to Lyles. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Bounce pass from Morris. From deep, Thomas drains the three-pointer. He's got 11.
No lack of confidence from this little guy, Thomas, just rising up and hitting it from way downtown.
Carter kicks to right. That one off the back iron and out. Nuggets trail. Inside. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Memphis has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Bradley passes to Carter. Outside Bradley. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Carter kicks to right. Clock at 4. Baseline J on the way. Isaiah Thomas grabs the board. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Memphis. The Nuggets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Denver making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's C.J. Miles in for Wright. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so it's Parsons with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, the opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, creating some nice open looks.
And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And he makes the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Porter's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Barton subbed in for Beasley. Rabs checked in for Memphis. That one misses. Memphis trailing here. Parsons outside. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 14-3 run. Takes the 13-footer. Lyles no good. Poked loose. Memphis has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And Parsons gets it to go.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
And Thomas, here we go. Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Rab. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Biden's checked in for the Nuggets. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson comes in for Rabb, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Parsons. Denver in the lead. Thomas kicks to Lyles. Back to Thomas. Makes it off the glass. Thomas got 13 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Brantley. There's the three. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 5 rebounds tonight. Thomas against Brantley. Now Thomas. Barton in the corner for the three. And again, Denver with the triple.
Oh, such a fantastic decision maker. And Thomas, he's adept at making the right pass at the right time.
And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass cleaned.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and they keep them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Oh, well, you take some chances. Sometimes you can get burned, but you hope more often than not that you can be a catalyst for your team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Grizzlies trail by 6. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Murray out there with Lyles. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. Here's Valanciunas. Count it, and the foul. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Harris is checked in for Lyles. The Nuggets leading by 3. And here is Murray. Harris outside. Denver passing it around. Murray, no good. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 3.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
Anderson against Barton. Jackson has the open look. Connects from three-point range. Jackson's got 9 points.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out on it.
And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a two-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
The Nuggets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Paul Millsap. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. He's been reflected in that stat sheet.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Brooks. He kicks to Valanciunas. Tipped away. Jokic with the steal. Here's Harris. Hangs. And Barton finishes inside. 9 points in the game so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Conley against Murray. Here's Jackson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
Brooks finds Conley. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Murray dishes to Harris. Passes it to Barton. From outside the arc. That's good from Harris on the assist by Barton. Harris has got 8 points. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. Anderson kicks to Jackson. Drains it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 8th in three-point shooting, 9th in blocks, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Jokic passes to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Brooks against Harris. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. Conley with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Millsap's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Denver making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Anderson. For 3, Harris buries it from 3-point range. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
To the wing on the left. Valanciunas finds Wright. Back to Valanciunas. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Valanciunas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
There's the pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. The 3. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Wright with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
A different look for Denver. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Morris subbed in for Harris. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Joakim Noah's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Chandler Parsons comes in for Jackson. And it's Avery Bradley in for Brooks. Conley against Murray. Pass to Bradley. 11 feet away. And Parsons kicks to Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Excellent D from Thomas.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Morris into the lane. And it's blocked by Bradley. Right outside. Pass to Bradley. Makes it off the glass. Bradley's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
With his athleticism, nice to see Bradley driving to the rim.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Millsap. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Michael Conley picks one up. And Paul Millsap, a 4-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court and obviously one heck of a player.
And he knocks down the first one.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Carter's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Grizzlies trail by 6 to the middle. Good work defensively by Morris.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Noah finds Parsons. The shot, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Memphis. The Nuggets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. first one falls for him. Trey Lyles checked in for Denver. And he can't hit the second. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You're like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love to see it. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets leading by 9. Here's Thomas. He's got 16. Denver passing it around. And another miss by Denver. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Bradley deciding where to go with it. He kicks to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Noah's shot is off. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Morris dishes to Millsap. Over right. The shot off that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morris against Bradley. Passes to Carter. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 6 rebounds in the game. Morris with the ball. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Millsap passes to Plumlee. Right inside. Millsap's there. And it's right missing. The Nuggets leading by 9. Now here is Morris. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Morris has got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the 3 tonight.
Murray's checked in for Morris. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. Here's Bradley. 7 points in the game. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Grizzlies now. Carter inside the three-point line, but they recover it. A second chance effort, and Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you know what? While Bradley is focused on shooting more threes and less two-point jumpers, I mean, when you're feeling it, you got to let it fly, guy.
Outside Thomas. Outside Millsap. 6 to shoot. Over right. No good off the back of the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out left to the wing. Wiles kicks to Thomas. Over Parsons. Again, the Nuggets score.
And Thomas is so important to them, not just for his passing, but because he's a professional scorer.
Outside Jackson. Out to the right wing. Right for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Denver leading by 9. Murray outside. Down low. It's stolen by Bradley. And the foul on Jamal Murray. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks comes in for DeLon Wright. And so Bradley nails both of them. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts. And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Carter hits them both. Now Thomas, 18 points for him. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. The pass to Plumlee. Back to Thomas. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thomas got 20.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Anderson against Wiles. And Carter has it in the corner. No good from outside.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Stolen by Jackson, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, will go to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Carter. So he gets them both. Murray kicks Kicks to Jokic. Over Valanciunas. No good from 18. The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Nuggets leading by 7. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Conley. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brooks. And it's Carter in at the 2. Here's Conley. Plumlee with the rebound. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Oh, he has to fight for that one. Doing the dirty work. Getting after it on the glass.
Here's Anderson. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Plumlee. Inside. Here's Harris. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Harris has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Carter on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Back to Carter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
One shot.
That's good from Carter.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one. Guys?
Thank you, David. Plumlee against Anderson. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Over Carter. Harris, no good.
Look, he's his own worst enemy right there. I mean, he has time, he has room, and for some reason, he shoots a leaner. Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
First free throw is good. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the charts.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Conley kicks to Anderson. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Anderson up top. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carter. The shot from the low post is good. Carter's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Harris kicks to Millsap. Carter against Harris. From 18 feet away. It's rebounded by Memphis. Deep 2 from Brooks. And that one comes up a bit short. The Nuggets leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Barton. Nice D from Brooks.
This has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
The feed to Millsap. Stolen by Brooks. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Well, yeah, guys. A close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
Harris finds Barton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Jackson, he's checked in for Carter. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
To the middle, stolen by Jackson. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Out to the right wing. Here's Conley. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Terrific D at one end and some clutch shots at the other. Great stretch for them.
Here's Jokic to the inside. Barton, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And that's 13 points for Will Barton.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Valanciunas, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
And Jackson with the block. Out to Harris. He feeds it to Millsap. And the layup's good off the glass.
You can't find much better shot than that.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Outside Conley. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
And here is Murray. Pass to Jokic. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Conley inside the line. It's good. This game is all even.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Harris against Brooks. Harris passes to Jokic. Dishes it to Murray. Ring shot on the way. But he recovers it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Well, I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
Brooks misses. The Nuggets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here is Brooks. Kicks to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Denver. And the free throw, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 6 assists now in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside Millsap. He kicks it to Barton. Jokic finds Barton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Barton. And for Memphis, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Conley kicks to Brooks. Outside Conley. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
So consistent when shooting from deep. You can't let Conley get into a rhythm from this area.
Murray against Conley. Barton in the corner. Now, here's Jokic. Not a lot of room. And he gets it to go. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Brooks outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
Valanciunas against Jokic. Outside for Millsap. No one covering.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Memphis leading. Right side, Conley. Back to Brooks. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know there's no way that's going to get blocked. He just has to rise up and drain it.
Thomas against Brooks. And Thomas, here we go. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments. And there he does.
Conley with it. Passes it to Valanciunas. Fader on the way. Rebound by the Nuggets. Millsap's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Murray. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Michael Conley picks one up.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Outside Jackson. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson's shot is off.
Now that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Here is Conley. The pass to Carter. Left side Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Anderson in the post. Martin defending. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Anderson. Denver calls timeout. They're leading by 2. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's gotten his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
Here's Thomas. Barton kicks to Millsap. Back to Barton. Outside Millsap. Outside Thomas. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got assist number 8 now on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Conley. It's not going to go for him. Murray with the defensive effort. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Conley. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in a fast break chance. Here's Jackson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
shot.
That's good from Jackson.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now Conley. There's the dish to Carter. Thomas with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Jokic. Good.
Oh, they lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 5. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Conley against Murray. And stolen by Barton. Back to Murray. Poked away. Here's Valanciunas. Yes!
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
That is a game changer, guys. A 4-point swing at the biggest point of the ball game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Barton kicks to Jokic. Back to Barton. Good!
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. And here's Conley outside. Martin with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
Two.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Conley with the 3 off the mark.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
So the Nuggets win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.